It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Golden Eagles will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dropping back, it's Maddox. Coming out aggressively. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
Let's go, right.
He might want another play. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Gonna let it fly. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football.
He's looking deep. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And the point after is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Flips it out on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the tight end showing the athleticism and diving to make that grab?
It's so nice as a quarterback, Reese, to have a tight end who's athletic and can make the play when it's not a perfect throw.
From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Not all DBs can make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
To the air, it's Maddox. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Pulls it in down the sideline. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The snap sets up the throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Maddox. Finds his man, it's Henderson. On the move at the 30. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Henderson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's McGee. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Golden Eagles are in the hurry up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Now the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
To the 15. Touchdown, Auburn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Got a man, it's Tyree. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Golden Eagles will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Maddox. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the grab inside the 30. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And This has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, he just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air. It's Maddox. Looking to scramble. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Maddox. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to boot it deep to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Leaves it with the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the single back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So here comes the Auburn offense. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. From the gun, running back gets to give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Maddox. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Tigers want to move quickly.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Henderson. Knocked down immediately. quickly, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Auburn going to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets him go. There to make the tackle. The big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Maddox. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Motion from the wideout. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Auburn.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll try to sneak it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Oh, this crowd wants it. They He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The hand to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. He's got the back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. With the catch, it's Tyree. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He'll try it again. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can lead. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Tiger. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The screen, he can go. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
1st and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And they tacked on the extra point. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Maddox. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll stop it just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. So with the late lead, they're ready to